Copy. Jaguar 3-0 inbound with personal radar.
10 seconds. Get ready to move. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Got a personal radar drop.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Gray and welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be going over the best class setup for the HDR sniper rifle in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This thing is not really anyone's favorite sniper, but that's because I feel like nobody knows how to use it properly. So with this video I'm going to teach you guys the best class setup and what to use for it, which will allow you to have a ton of fun using this sniper in multiplayer and even Warzone, because this class will work for Warzone as well. It is super fun to use once you get the hang of it and once you figure out everything you need to know about it. So if you guys could do me a huge favor and leave a like on the video, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn the bell notification on to all. That way you guys get notified whenever I drop a new video. But we're going to get straight into this. So I did make a video on the Kar 98 and the best class setup for that, which will be on the end screen if you guys are interested in that as well. But a few of the comments on that video were talking about the HDR and asking for a class setup, so here I am giving you guys the best class setup for the HDR. And I actually had a ton of fun getting the gameplay that you guys are watching right now. It's a really great gun to use. Now, this first part of the gameplay I am only using the 5-round clip, but I'll get into that more later. I figured out as I was playing with it the actual best class setup, and I'll show you guys me testing it as well later on. But with this gun, it is the slowest aiming sight for snipers. It does take a while to ADS, but you can use that to your advantage a tiny bit if you play the corners right. Now, when you're using this gun, you're not going to get insane quickscopes. However, you can see in the gameplay that I am starting to get really good at quickscoping because of the class setup, and the way that I have the attachments on it allows me to get my ADS just a tiny bit faster, which will allow you to zoom in quicker and get those kills before your enemy can shoot you. So we're going to get into the full build of it right now. And what I have on it is the tac laser. Obviously you need to be rocking this because look at all of the pluses to this. The only downside is that it is visible to your enemies, but like, who cares? You're going to be killing them if you guys are hitting your sniper shots. So aim down sight speed, aim stability, and aim walking steadiness is a plus. However, you don't want to be walking while you are taking your quick scopes because that will mess up your shot a bit, but it's still a plus on the tac laser. Moving on to the stock, we're using the Stalker Scout. Now this one is the only one that gives you aim down sight speed, and that is what you want with this gun. It is so slow, so having the aim down sight speed will just increase your ADS as much as possible, and that's this whole build basically. Now for the perk, you can have sleight of hand because this thing takes forever to load. However, you could use fully loaded if you really wanted to, but I just think sleight of hand is the way to go because it just takes forever to reload the HDR. Plus, sometimes when you're using this gun, it does kind of take a while, and when you reload it, it doesn't work, and then you have to do it again, so that's really annoying. That's why I like using sleight of hand. Now, you guys will notice that I only have 4 attachments on my gun instead of 5. Now, that's really all you need. You could add the underbarrel, and I think I'm going to just add it on right now. The crouch and prone recoil control, you don't really ever want to be laying down, but sometimes when you crouch, you can, dodge people's shots and stuff, so you can get that extra recoil from it, but nothing on the barrel or the muzzle gives you ADS speed, and that's all you want with this gun. You just want ADS speed. Now, later on in the video, or I might put the clip up right now, I did test out the difference between the speed using the 9-round mags instead of just the plain one, which would be the 5 rounds, and as you can see on your screen, it's not that much of a difference. You can see that I tested it 3 times zooming in with the regular 5-round mag and then switched over to the 9-round, and honestly the difference wasn't that big of a deal. I zoomed in with it once and then I was like, yep, that's good to go. So I would recommend using the 9-round mags just so you can take down as many enemies as possible and get a super fat clip with it. And for the optic, I like using the regular, just what it comes with, the stock optic, but you guys could use the combat optic, which increases your ADS, as well as the C480 Pro optic. You could use either one of these if you feel like it, and they increase your aim down sight speed, as well as the VLK optic. This one also increases the ADS. Now, you don't really need any of these. I like having a longer range of vision through my sniper scopes. That's why I leave it stock, like you see here. But you could play around with these three if you wanted to get more ADS speed and allow you to zoom in faster so you can get kills quicker. But it's more of just your preference and how you feel with the gun. So I feel like this setup that I have right here in front of you that I'm showing you guys is just the perfect way to go. You don't even need the bipod necessarily. Like you saw, I only had 4 attachments on at the beginning, but the bipod is just a little bit of a bonus. So going into the perks are the same for all of my sniper classes. This is really just the way to go. You just want to have quick fix, overkill, and amped. The reason we have quick fix is so that if an enemy shoots you, but then you're able to snipe them, your health immediately starts regenning, which will allow you to get up to full health faster so you can go and fight your next opponent and try to get a feed, because everybody's going to be shooting at you if you're shooting at them, obviously. So quick fix is the way to go. If you don't want to use quick fix, then the other way to go would be double time. That way you can go run over to wherever you need to be so you can get yourself in the correct position to catch your enemy off guard and be able to line up your shots. Like, let's say people are going to run around over to a hard point and you know that they're going to be there and you want to get there a little bit quicker. Double time is the way to go. Now for me, I always run overkill as my second perk because I run a second sniper on all of my sniper classes. You can see I have a second sniper on all of them, and that's so that, you know, once you shoot all the bullets in your clip, or you don't want to go through that full cockback animation of the gun, you can switch over to your next one, allowing you to continue the feed and also get swap feeds, which do look really nice. Moving on to the Perk 3. This ties in with the Perk 2. It is having amped on, which allows you to have the faster weapon swap so that you can go switch from your first sniper to your second one and just keep the feed going. Now if you wanted to, you could use Battle Harden, and this will allow you to not get stunned or reduce the strength of enemy flashes, stuns, and EMPs. That way you could potentially keep your feed going. If somebody throws a stun at you, you can still kill them. But the perks are more just a preference for you. I'm just explaining why I use mine, and then you can go and make your own decisions. As well as for the Perk 2, honestly, like Ghost, maybe you could use high alert so you know when people are looking at you, but that's more better for Warzone. Even so, as soon as people see you in Warzone, they usually just shoot you. So that's why I keep overkill. And you can see here that on all of these classes, these 4 classes that are my sniper classes, they all have the exact same perks for that reason. Another tip that I want to throw in is always pay attention to where your crosshairs are. As you guys can see in the gameplay, I'm keeping that center dot in the middle of my crosshairs up to chest level with where my opponents would be wherever I'm looking, so that my sight is already centered for when I need to zoom in, which will allow you to hit your quick scopes better because you don't have to waste time drag scoping. Now obviously I'm not perfect, I drag scope quite a bit, but I am still hitting my shots. That's just the way that I snipe. But you want to get into a habit of having the center of your screen where your enemy is going to be, or where you're predicting them to go. That way you can hit your snipes right on and allow you to continue the feed, because you don't have to waste those split seconds on readjusting your aim, which in the long term, when you're trying to snipe like 4 or 5 people, it really makes a difference how fast you take your enemies down, because you're able to continuously move on to your next target. And with those pre-aims and lining up your shot, it just allows you for better success while completing this. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor and leave a like, as well as let me know down in the comment section if you guys enjoyed and have any other questions. I will do my best to get back to every single one of you guys. I'm going to be making more of these videos. I have an AX50 video coming out soon, as well as the Dragunov and the Carbine, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you have the bell notification turned on to all so you get notified when those videos drop. But have a great day, everybody. Check out the videos you see on your screen right now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Enemy's got the hard point. Go, get to the next one. The enemy took the hard point.
Enemy near entry.
Hard point.
This is Falcon 3-0. Radar depleted.
We have